Yes, I'll do anything in this corner mighty world. You just let me touch you. Just let me take you home. When I saw you, baby, I couldn't ignore you. I wanted you for my girl. And when you said yeah, I just couldn't care about anybody else as well alone. You smiled at me and I could see my life planned out ahead. You took my hand and it felt so good, and this is what he said. Baby, won't you be my man? Baby, won't you be my man? Yes, I'll be your man. Do the best I can. Wanna be your man. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on, baby, say you're alright, say you're alright. Baby, let me take you home. Well, howdy there, pluckers. I was Saw Fingers again with hopefully another interesting oldie for you from the Animals, of course. And the classic song of theirs called Baby, Let Me Take You Home. I'm in standard tuning, no capos, doing in the same key as the original recording by the Animals. So without further ado, let me hopefully show you how to play this rather rapid song. Right then, let's start with the intro, which sounds very complicated, but when you break it down it's quite simple really. It's just played quite quickly. Okay, so the first line. Okay, so that's 2 hits on the bottom E, 1 on the 2nd fret of the bottom E string, and then the bottom E open again. Then you go up to the 4th fret of the bottom E for 1, and then the bottom E again. So you got that slowly. Right, and the rest of the solo is basically the same phrase played several times more, but on different strings. And the phrase is this one. So that's the second one you've got to hit. So it's open A string, 4th fret of the A string, so the 2nd on the 4th, and then the A string open again. So it's okay. So now you've got this. Slowly. Now you do the same as that second phrase, but on the bottom E string and the 5th string. So it's bottom E string open, 4th fret bottom E, 2nd on the 5th, and then the bottom E open again. So now we've got this. Then you go back to the one on the A string and the D string again. So we go from the beginning. As far as we've got. Now we go to do the same riff but on the 4th and the 3rd string. Open 4th, 4th on the 4th, 2nd on the 3rd, open 4th. Okay? So the whole thing so far. Okay, so far. Then we go back to the one on the 5th string and the 4th string. So that's open A string, 4th on the A string, 2nd on the 4th, open A. So now we've got so far from the beginning. Finally, the same again, but on the bottom E string and the 5th string. And that's open bottom E string, 4th on the bottom E, 2nd on the 5th, open bottom E. And that's the whole riff, okay? So the whole riff played slowly. What I do then, to finish the sort of intro off, is I do a lazy A. I mean, you can play a straightforward A chord if you want, but I tend to just use a bar, 1st finger, barring the 2nd fret of the 4th, 3rd and 2nd strings, and the open A string. So this is what I call a lazy A, and you do sort of 2 downstrokes on that. And then it's finished off by a climb up from a G. I'm playing, I find it easier to play the bar chord, G bar chord 3rd fret, and go up one to G sharp or A flat, and then back to a normal A. You could go up to the 5th fret and play bar chords by all means, but I'm trying to show it a slightly simpler version. Okay, so it's G, G sharp, and back to an A chord again for the first line of the verse. Baby, you know, that sort of thing. If you can't play bar chords, then when you come out of that, you could just go do that, just an F shape on the 3rd fret, and then up one to the G sharp, and then to an A, like that. Okay. So mix and match. Okay. So those are the that's the intro for you into the first verse. So we'll just do it a little bit quicker. Okay. Baby. Okay, got that. So right, the verse. All the verses play the same way. Okay. So once you've got one verse under your belt, you can do them all. Okay. So A, baby, can I take you? G, home. Whichever G you want, that G or that G. If you want to play bar chords, play bar chords. Okay, I'm just trying to keep it as simple as I can for most people. Okay, so baby, can I take you? A D chord. Baby, can I take you? Now everybody's favourite, the F chord. Now again, you can play bar chord F if you want to, or a simple F. A simple F is fine. 4 down to 1. I tend to play a 4-finger, what I call 4-fingered F, which this 3rd finger goes up to the 3rd on the 5th string, and pinky takes over on the 4th string on the 3rd fret. 5 down to 1. Gives it a little bit more bass, okay? Fuller sound, or you could use a full bar chord, whichever. Okay, and that's basically the first line of the verse. So A, baby, can G, take me home. D, F, now A, oh my E, da da A, da da D, da da E, A. Okay, so it's a lot of those. So it's from the beginning again. Baby, can I take you home? Baby, can I take you home? I'll love you all my life. Take me home. And a quick A, just on that last word, just take me home. Just a single strum on that, and then you go back to the E for bum 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 bum, and then you're back into the next verse. Okay, so the whole thing. Baby, can I take you home? Baby, can I take you home? I'll love you all my life. You can bet I'll treat you right, but you just gotta take me home. Now what I tend to do is to make it fuller and more like the original. When you do that 3 stabs on the E, I do a build up back into the verse again, like that. It's optional, but that's what I do. Okay, so bottom E string open, second on the bottom E, fourth on the bottom E, and then you're back into A for the next verse. So I'll do the first verse slowly going into the second verse. Okay. Baby, can I take you home? Baby, can I take you home? I'll love you all my life. You can bet I'll treat you right, but you just gotta take you home. Can you right do that? Bum bum bum. And into the next verse, exactly the same as the first to play. Baby, can I dance with you? Baby, can I dance with you? I'll do anything in this golden mighty world if you just let me dance with me. And it's the same thing, a build up, but then we go into this little double stop lick, okay? Okay, so what that is, so coming out of that second verse and you go da da da, and then you build up, bum bum bum, and then the lick is 3 strings basically, the third string, second string and top E string, and a partial A chord there, a second on the third and second on the second B string. Alright, I'm just playing the top 3 strings, yeah? And then you do this shape. 3rd fret, 1st finger, 3rd fret, 2nd string, and 2nd finger, 4th fret, 3rd string, open top E string. Okay, so it goes. And you go up 2 frets to a partial A chord. 1st finger's 5th on the 5th fret of the 2nd. 2nd finger is the 6th fret of the 3rd. So now you got. And then we go up to the partial D chord. 7th fret of the 3rd, 7th fret of the 2nd, open top E. Okay, so it's. And then just work your way back down again, back to this one, to that one, to that. Just a single stroke on that when you get to there. Okay, so it goes. And you do another bum 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 bum, and then the build up. And you're into the 3rd verse. So go from the 2nd verse into that. It goes, baby, can I dance with you? Baby, can I dance with you? I'll do anything in this golden mighty world. Will you just let me dance with you? Third verse, baby, can I take you home? Baby, can I take you home? I love you all my life. You can bet I'll treat you right if you just let me take me home. Intro again, instrumental bit again, sorry. And same thing again, bum 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 bum, and then you go bum bum bum. And then just a single stroke on the A, and this is where this spoken bit comes, okay? And you've got this drumming going on, bum bum, ch, bum bum, ch, okay, all the way through. There is an organ that plays little fill in there, which is like, I'm sorry, something like that. Something like, that's it. if you've got a second guitar, that organ-y bit, it goes like partial A chord. I'm playing the 7th fret of the 4th, 6th fret of the 3rd, and 5th fret of the 2nd string. Right. So I play. Right. So I do hit the 4th fret, the 4th string first. No, sorry, the 4th and the 3rd string together. Then the 4th, 3rd string and 2nd string together. That's it, like that. Then you can do a double stop on the 7th fret of the 7th, 3rd string and the 2nd string together on the 7th fret. 7th fret of the 3rd string and the 2nd string, double stop. So now you've got, and then this one. which is 7th fret, 8th fret of the 2nd string, 1st finger, and 9th fret of the 3rd string. Like that. Okay, so it goes. That's the organ bit if someone wants to play it. But anyway, go back to the, I digress. Okay, so if you come out of that, it goes, I'm sorry baby, I couldn't ignore you, I wanted you for my girl. That sort of all the way through that bit, yeah, so it's great. I'm sorry baby, I couldn't ignore you, and I wanted you for my girl. And when you said yeah, I couldn't care about anybody else in this world alone. You smiled at me, sorry, and I couldn't see my life planned out ahead. You took my hand and it felt so good, and this is what you said. And you did another one of those 3 stabs on the E and a build up. The verse, baby, would you be my man? Baby, would you be my man? Yes, I'll be your man. I'll do the best I can. Instrumental bit. And then this goes into the rapid end bit. Okay, so when you come out of that instrumentally bit, playing A7, that's an A chord with an open 3rd string, 2nd on the 4th, 2nd on the 2nd, 5 downwards. Come on baby, D, back to A. Come on baby, feel alright, and you just keep doing that as long as you want with different words, you know, it's alright, be my baby, and at the end, to finish it, I just went, where it comes, feel alright, come on baby, I just wanna, baby let me take you home, that's all I did at the end. Baby, take me. So E, A to E, back to A. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. You feel alright. It's so good. Baby, let me take you home. That sort of thing, okay? Whatever, but finish it whichever way you want, okay? That's just a suggestion. Well, I hope that makes sense to you. Thanks very much for watching and listening, and I'll see you in the next lesson. Bye for now.